This Tuesday night, December 11th, the Denver Nuggets go up against the Detroit Pistons. It's the real deal.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Big boost from their bench there, guys, in that first quarter. They did a nice job coming in and really giving this team a lift.
Yeah, it's a nice attribute to have. Firepower coming off the pine early. That's good stuff.
We've got Omer Asik. He's out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Gray in at the 3. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. There's the lob to the hoop. And Drummond throws it down.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Thanks, Kevin. The dude in their last matchup against the Nets really lit up the floor. He finished with 27 points, but also came away with 5 big rebounds. He had a great game in all facets, and his coach called it a complete game of basketball. High praise to be sure, guys.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance, Clark, here tonight?
I'd say no chance, partner. And that's not a knock against him. It's just that he was so good that night, I don't think he can possibly do it 2 games in a row.
He was Kelloggian. Is that a word? We can use that word, can't we?
It is now.
Oh, look at Steve. He didn't like that, though. Look at him.
Let's just say he was really good.
Here's Weaver. No luck. And Detroit the other way now. Last time they met was in Utah where they beat the Jazz.
You know, their percentage from long range that game was off the charts. It seemed like every time the home crowd got going, they just took the wind out of their sails with another 3-point barrage.
Yeah, those bombs were really falling.
6 on the shot clock. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Free throws.
That free throw, no good. And the Pistons making a change here. He hits the second from the line. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Lamb dishes to Favors. They set the screen. Here's Mullins. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Offensive rebound. Now here's Burke. Favors with the screen. Second shot opportunity. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Here's Patton. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 5. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Here's Lamb. Here's Favors. Here's Weaver. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Pretty bad defense letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know what's going to happen, and they sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
The first free throw is good. Burks, he's checked in for Utah. And so he hits both. The Pistons have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Valentine passes to Patton. Stuckey outside. Burks with the steal. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. A fast break chance. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
On the wing, Stuckey. Dishes it to Monroe. A baseline J. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. Monroe's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pistons. They set the pick. Burke, the pass to Weaver. He kicks it to Burke. Here's the 3. And he gets the bucket. Burke's got the game tied up here for Utah.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
The pass to Patton. Feeds it to Stuckey. Pass to Patton. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Monroe. Rebound, Utah. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Burks kicks to Burke. Over to the left wing. And here is Lamb. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
It's a pretty good finish to a very shaky offensive possession.
Guys, we know where the ball needs to go. We got to get the ball to our best player. They don't have a guy on their team that can...
So both teams changing it up here.
And now let's take a look at Alec Burks' numbers. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 8 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And when you take his contributions on the whole, he's been putting up some pretty good numbers, but I think he can do more.
And Steve, sometimes that's just part of the game, weathering periods where your stats might not show all of what you're doing on the floor.
Chan passes to Wolf. The shot is off. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Chandler right side. Rodney Stuckey pulls it in. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Here's Chan. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. 12 points for the dude. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
Clock management. This is where, Steve, they can get a 2 for 1.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. As long as the first one's a good one, and now you play D, you get the ball back, 1 more shot.
And a big game for the dude. He has 12 points, and he's knocked down a pair of 3-pointers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to think about setting a few more screens for him to try to give him another open look or 2.
For Detroit, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. That free throw, no good. And the Pistons making a change here. Gray's checked in. The Jazz making a switch here. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
Not a typical trip to the line for him there. He had been knocking them down today.
Out to Chandler. Inside. It's rebounded by Gray.
He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
Pass to Chan. uses the glass to finish the layup. The Dudes got the lead up to 3 now for the Pistons.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
And a tight game here as we end the first half. Pistons ahead, up 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills.